Stroganoff.
Sorry, beef stroganoff.
It's actually Biff Stroganoff.
Biff Stroganoff.
Pardon.
How dare you insult the Stroganoff name?
And presumably he's about fucking murderers or something.
There he is.
There he be.
So yeah, last
He
time...
do be looking a little bit like a barber pole, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with his face.
Last time,
It's like a sailor's tan, you know? Like a farmer's tan, but...
last time, our dear friend, Kazuma Asugi, he dead. He's dead.
He dead.
when he
dead.
was freaking from this world! Died too soon! He was so young and also a day from retirement!
And who should be accused of it but ourselves? Of course.
There's there are no rights for the gays in this game.
Two cases in a row we've been accused of murder.
He's
I
us.
think next case we're just gonna fucking kill someone.
I think
the
he's
way
given
we're going.
Phoenix, he's given Phoenix a run for his money in this regard.
Really, yeah.
Clearly some kind of family curse that...
Well, he needs to be accused more than 3 times to beat Maya.
Oh my...
We'll see if we get there. Susato, luckily, hasn't been accused of anything yet.
No.
I mean, we'll see.
He's just out here judo throwing fools.
Yeah.
She is. We also met the world famous Herlock Sholmes.
My God.
He's great. We
Interesting.
love him.
He's a himbo.
He's certainly a man.
He is a man.
He is a man.
He's a himbo of the highest caliber.
Yeah. And also Inspector Hotonaga is here.
He's not even a
Yay.
himbo, he's a himbecile.
Imbecile.
Imbecile.
Oh, man. That was
Incredible.
exceptional.
Thank you, I try my best.
And I mean, obviously the best character around here, Biff Stroganoff.
Biff Stroganoff, my beloved.
Stroganoff. Yeah, and he's got some funky pattern going on his skin.
You do.
Maybe there's
Is that
a reason
weird tan?
for that, because I've just remembered what the Speckled band is. Go back.
It's a snake!
He
Wait,
has
did
a-
he just get... his entire face just got constricted by a snake to the point where it's left
I'm going to put money on that he's got a fucking pet snake or something, and he wears it on his face like an idiot.
This game, it would not
I mean-
surprise me.
Based on what we know of these people, probably the response is the snake got nervous and hugged him too tightly or something.
Yeah, I'd buy that. Well,
Amazing.
this is like see this man with a snake on his face.
Yeah.
So, we're trying to get into the cabin. Oh, I forgot, yeah.
The fucking man spreading. Oh my god.
I forgot how he was sitting.
We're trying to get in here, but I didn't mean to click that.
Oh, I guess we can just
Okay.
go in.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, well, alright. Let's go from here, I guess.
I guess we'll go fuck ourselves. Fuck you, the game is starting now.
Sorry,
Let's
Biff.
go.
Baby.
Alright. Ryanosuke,
Oh, sorry.
would you like to take us away?
I thought I had hit the button, but I clearly did it enough.
I love when we all just sit around and it's like...
Something will happen at some point, you know?
yeah.
Yeah. Surely.
This is it. This is the cabin next to us. The one the ventilator connects to.
Yes, the ventilator from which Kazuma-sama wrote that he saw a speckled band emerging.
Maybe whoever's in this cabin can help solve that particular mystery. Let's ask.
Maybe it was the spectral band. It's a ghost.
God.
To
Hi.
Oh. Excuse me. We need to get inside this cabin here.
No.
I think the fuck not. This sailor's eyes speak volumes. They're clearly saying, I think the fuck not.
That's what I wrote on the sign we put over the wardrobe doors.
Think the
I
fuck
think
not?
the fuck not.
Oh, dear.
Although this man's version is definitely more effective.
Amazing.
It doesn't look like he's going to let us pass.
That's a problem.
Well, I guess we can talk to him after all. Oh.
Mr. Stroganoff, about this first-class cabin area.
Who was Stroganoff? I think I said I wanted to be, but
I think you
that's
were.
yeah.
Yeah, I think you were.
That was the other
Okay.
one.
I've got to channel Gigi.
You can do this, I believe
The
in you.
stupid voice we give to Gigi.
Be
Here we
strong,
are
boy.
here we are in finest part of barrier steamship for very important person.
What sort of very important persons?
Government officials, kings and queens traveling in secret, many important person. That
Oh,
is
they're
why
really
I am always guarding this place.
Gosh, that's amazing.
But somehow I let stupid Stowaway inside.
Hi, sorry.
I want to pick you up and throw you in ocean, but Stroganoff is not animal.
It's only beef.
He's only
Beef is technically cow.
Thank you?
If I may, I was wondering, is the cabin next to Mr. Asogi's Asogi?
I think it's
Currently-
Sophie.
Okay, yeah.
Asogi, yeah. Currently occupied. Duh. Susato-san.
That's
Sorry. I'm so sorry. It's really confusing when it does that. I don't know why it does that. God.
Susato-san, did you understand that?
It sounded like duh. I think it's probably Russian for yes or no.
No would be niet.
Niet.
Yet. Genius.
It is not permitted to visit other cabins without invitation.
Oh,
Oh, that's not the button I wanted.
well, it sounds like there is somebody in the next door cabin at least.
Yes, it's tantalizing.
Hmm. Oh,
I love the animations.
Yeah,
so,
they're
Alright,
so
then.
pretty.
yeah.
Very, very neat.
So slick.
Could you tell us who's traveling in the cabin next to Mr. Asogi's?
His giant snake. His name is Mr. Grimsby Roylott. He is very important Western gentleman.
But he's a
Grimsby
snake.
Roylott.
That name strikes a chord.
Let me Google it, hang on.
You'll get spoilers.
I will not if I'm careful.
I'm fairly sure you will.
I still can't wait for Mames Joriarty to show up.
Yeah.
Oh, he's actually like a character in the fucking Speckled Band thing.
Oh yeah, I should know that. But this isn't one of the ones I taught though, so it's a bit racist.
Oh,
I
I
see.
mean, it's more racist than the other ones, and Yeah.
I see. Oh dear.
Slightly.
Sorry, did you...
Western gentleman.
Do not think about it. He has nothing to do with murder of student boy.
How can you be so sure about that?
Mr. Roylott is authentic Western gentleman. Such a man would have no interest in lowly student from insignificant Far East Islands.
Why is everyone just racist in this game?
No. This is actually happening at the time where there are significant tensions between Russia and Japan.
Well,
Oh.
So it's not
Also,
only
you know-
it's not only racism. It's
I was gonna say, Alex has made clear that the source material is pretty racist, so you know.
yeah.
just considering-
So technically, the racism is in character to the piece.
well, this is historically accurate. I can't quite remember when it was that Russia and Japan were having beef, haha. But I think it.
sometime before.
I think it was around this time.
Mm.
That was harsh.
Could you tell us when Mr. Roylott came aboard? That is not your business.
Come to think of it. Even though we've been at sea for 2 weeks now, and I've been in Cousin's cabin the entire time,
This poor boy.
I never once heard anything from the next door cabin. Or even felt like there's anyone there.
I mean, they probably should have made a noise complaint by now.
God. Oh, Dad, shut up!
No.
Well, presumably... Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Now I touch you.
Yeah, we did it. Oh God. Our minds are becoming one.
Wait, I thought of a better comeback. They're
Go on.
using the burial gaze trope. They didn't expect the gays to get unburied. Undead gays!
That's the next phase.
Undead gays. Oh my
Undead your gays.
God.
Zombify your gays. Bring them back as spirits.
Make your gaze immortal.
Yeah!
Anyway,
Well, presumably, since this gentleman is occupying one of the first-class cabins, he must be rather important. Is that right?
that is not your business. I love this guy.
Are you on watch here all the time, Seaman Stroganoff?
Yeah, all time. So criminals like you cannot come in or get out.
We need to stop using the word semen.
Oh boy.
Wonder, could you tell us anything about last night at all?
It is sad about student boy.
Were you on watch last night as well?
Of course.
And did you notice anything at the time?
Yes, a fucking murder.
Anything unusual?
Yes, a corpse.
Oh.
Yet!
Sisato-san, did you understand that?
It was clearly a no.
I saw nothing unusual. Nothing at all. And you did. Oh, sorry. God, I don't know. I'm just jumping on everything tonight. I'm so sorry.
We keep on tripping over one another. It's hilarious.
I think it's just because I don't know. I think it's because the characters animate with every new thing, and it throws me off, man.
And you didn't hear any strange noises? Or sense something was wrong in any way?
I hear man say, "Ah, I am dying." I said no.
Sorry! I'm not so sure. I could have sworn that he wouldn't catch my eye for a moment there.
Shame we don't have a magical amulet that shows people's eyes.
Yep, definitely wrong.
Hmm. This is enough. I cannot say more now.
Technology's come so far.
Hmm.
Oh,
It is time for me to report to Captain. You must return to cabin.
yes, alright.
I am going to leave now. You better not go into the place I told you not to go into while I'm away. Bulkhead to second class area is staying locked at all times. You escape when the lobster whistles on top of the mountain. Or as the English say, when the peaks fly.
When the lobster was on top of the mountain.
Yeah,
never-
it's a Russian saying. They
love that.
translated it.
So much.
Wow.
Yes, I understand.
I am gone now. I sure hope no one goes into unguarded cabin.
Yeah.
My god.
Good. Now we can investigate this area properly, shall we?
Definitely.
Uh,
Well, neither of you need any encouragement, do you?
can we
Nope.
go in?
Ew, this is.
Be gay, do crime.
EK do crimes.
BK do crimes.
This is it. This is the cabin next to us.
Oh,
The one the ventilator connects to. I feel
So-
vaguely like I've said all of this
Yeah.
before.
it sounds familiar. Yeah.
Russian running in the distance. Oh!
Maybe will he appear?
Oh, good.
We knocked.
Oh.
No answer. We're out of luck, it seems. There's no one in there to help with our inquiries.
How annoying.
Oh.
Annoying.
Okay.
That was terribly anticlimactic.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
a bother?
Cerebral
I guess-
I guess.
Yeah, let's have a wander.
This did catch my eye.
That book on top of the table there really is huge. There's a pen with it too.
Yes, I'm sure that's the ship's log.
Shall we have a little look through it?
The writing is so neat and precise. Every detail about the voyage has been meticulously recorded.
Alright, no need for palpitations.
You wouldn't expect a rough and ready sailor to have such beautiful handwriting.
Anyway, look here. Last night's log is mostly blank.
He's a
Presume-
faceted individual.
Presumably that means there's nothing to report.
Huh.
I guess
Okay,
we can examine. Can we examine that? Did that get added to our record? I mean, evidence folder, whatever the fuck it is.
No.
No.
Article about ballerina, revolutionary stuff. Okay. What should we look at?
Ship section.
This looks like a plan of the SS Burrier. It shows each deck, look.
The Burrier is a large-scale steamship with a triple-skinned hull. What a marvel of engineering.
Well, it's been playing on my mind for a while now, actually. But how is it that such a huge lump of metal doesn't just sink to the bottom of the ocean?
Oh, Jesus Christ, do I have to fucking explain buoyancy to you? Oh, that's really quite simple, Naruhodo-san.
It is.
Well, consider the Japanese archipelago.
The islands of Japan.
Yes. They're not metal, but they are enormous lumps of earth many, many times larger than the ship.
If she says they are gonna. Oh, Lord love her.
Oh my god.
They don't sink, do they? They've been floating happily on the sea since the gods created them.
Well, I suppose so. I can't help but feel like there's something wrong with that explanation.
This looks fun. We're gonna press it.
Yeah, day to press it.
Press
Day to
thing.
fucking
Press
press
thing.
it.
Press thing.
Do it. Do it.
It's a pleasing shape.
It's round. It looks like a
Wow.
boob.
Oh.
What do you think it is? Very pleasing shape, isn't it?
He's at least a little bit straight.
The man's clearly
Trying to be straight.
Just a little.
That's the emergency alarm. It's probably best not to grope it.
Oh, and best not to what?
It says, press only in times of emergency. It looks as
That's
though
not
it
what your
sets
mom
alarm
said.
bells. It looks as though it sets alarm bells ringing all over the ship and brings the vessel to a complete stop. Let's just yank it for fun. Let's just fucking do it.
Do it.
What are you doing, Naruhodo-san? You mustn't touch it!
This is an emergency situation! Just look at these handcuffs!
Do you want
Child.
to be the... You know full well that's not what the alarm is for. Do you want to be the evergreen up all in this bitch? If you want to bring this vessel to a standstill for no good reason, you'd be in an even worse situation. Because I'd fucking kill you!
Jesus Christ.
Ah, I wish everything would just stop. This ship included.
If you have to do something foolish, at least make it something that doesn't affect everyone else. Or me.
Oh.
What was
Jesus
that?
Christ.
It came from inside the cabin.
Ah.
Such a high-pitched scream. It must have been a woman.
Yes.
Deductions.
Hmm.
So,
Step
you
aside.
have to gain-
Oh,
Yes,
look at this
it's the
asshole.
point.
Gee,
What?
Gee, it's your boy!
it's your boy.
That's my boy! I don't remember anything about the accent I did.
I think it was,
It was
similar
kind
to
of-
Look at Me.
Yeah, I was gonna say. He felt like he was like a second away from saying Svari at any given moment.
Somebody.
Spotty!
Sally,
Oh god, I did not realise I was that close to
what
it.
a good boy.
What a boy! I'm about to break the
Right.
door down!
Stand the fuck aside! Mr. Sholmes, please don't do that.
I shan't be stopped! When the fit is on me, I bubble in, kicking doors off their hinges!
This door is reinforced. Please don't do that. The door doesn't appear to be bolted.
Perhaps we could just open it. Why am I surrounded by men who are dumb as shit?
Sholmes?
Oh! Fuck me!
we're all fucking doing it.
I saw that! It begins with an S, they both begin with an S. That's as far as I get when reading the name of the film. It doesn't? And how the deuce can I dispatch this muscular urge? What, pray, can I kick? Your rump, perhaps, Ruinosuke?
I think we should go in. There's no time to think about stress relief.
In we go.
So that's what you call it.
Ah!
Oh. Oh. I guess that's
is-
Roy lot.
Sure. Okay. I can try this because I haven't had a voice since my baby died.
Yeah.
Sad.
Should we just go with generic Russian?
Why not?
Why not? Why not?
Okay. Who are you?
Oh, listen, gentlemen. This man looks Russian to me. We had a woman scream.
A woman? Don't be absurd. As you can see, there's nobody here. Fuck me in the mouth.
you need to be a Russian pretending very badly to be a Western person.
As you can see, there's nobody but me in this cabin.
That's it. That's perfect.
Thank you.
But why is there a plate on the floor?
Hmm.
Also, look, all of his books are tilted too.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So Interesting.
Interesting.
True. This old man does appear to be the only person in here. But in that case, who just screamed?
Maybe he just has a very high-pitched scream.
Maybe we
Get
should
out!
go this person.
All of you! No!
Please excuse me, but you're Mr. Grimsby Roylott, I believe.
Yes, that's me, and you are?
I am the one and only, the actual Sherlock Holmes. You've heard of me, no doubt. Oh, we're going Matt Berry, I see.
No.
Yes, yes,
Sherlock.
no, it's possible!
Yes, please. Also, what are these scissors? He's got a big pair of scissors.
Yeah, he's just kind of going full clock tower in this bit.
As Matt Berry as possible.
Not
fucking hell.
very
I am a
Sherlock,
great
yes.
detective among great detectives. One who adorns the covers of popular magazines, no less.
That's terrifying.
So I assure you, you may trust me completely.
This is going very Matt Berry, and I love it.
The man
Genuinely.
uses that. The man uses that magazine like a business card.
A detective. I do not trust detectives.
Excuse me. We distinctly heard a scream emanating from within these walls. But there wouldn't appear to be a lady concealing herself within the wardrobe this time. So might I be open a small traveling case?
Maybe she's a contortionist.
Maybe she's in the bathroom.
Yeah. Don't be stupid. Oh god, hang on. How could anyone fit in a stroll talk like that?
Well, it's quite fashionable these days, if not. Traveling inside one's trunk.
You just poke your legs out of the holes.
Don't look at me.
Oh, the reason I'm coming to this.
Oh boy.
Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh my, did you see that, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes. The case just shook.
The case or...
I'm glad that they recapped that because I was not looking.
Yeah, me neither.
It shook.
Yeah. Leave now, otherwise I'll call the steward and stab you with scissors.
My name is Biff, not Stuart.
So this is Casimir's neighbour, Mr. Grimsby Roylott. There's no doubt about it. This strange Russian man is hiding something.
I couldn't agree more. Let's see if we can find some clues before that burly sailor returns. Was he saying that out loud?
Now we know. Now we know where Phoenix gets it from.
It just
My
says his
God.
thoughts out loud, yes.
Yeah.
He's just having a moment.
He's having a nap.
Oh my.
Do you have a moment, please, Mr. Chomes?
You need only address me as Jones.
That's what I just did, isn't it? Well, Mr. Jones, what were you doing in there?
Sitting, clearly.
Why, I was resting, of course.
Resting.
Indeed, I was contemplating our sea voyage from the confines of the wardrobe whilst waiting. waiting for the inevitable time that you would need to call my great powers of detection into service.
Oh,
And it would seem that the hour is upon us now. The time has come.
It does sound very late now.
Am I mistaken?
Well, no, actually, you're spot on for once.
Like, everyone sees my point with the music, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
I do believe Leighton versus Wright was one of the inspirations for this series.
Oh, hell yeah.
Mm.
Not bad.
Sholmes?
Observe closely. Our Russian host in this cabin, Mr. Roylott, is clearly trying to hide something. And do you know what it is? Do you know what is the most effective weapon to use against a Russian hiding a secret?
Watching his hand as he's very clearly shoved something in his pocket.
Why,
capitalism.
the truth, of course. Though it should be pointed out that such methods are not exclusively for the Russians.
Jesus Christ.
You again, Sholmes.
Oh, I didn't hear you say your line.
I did not.
No,
I did.
like, it literally had nothing at all. Sorry.
Oh.
I was literally saying Anthony to,
Oh.
Alright.
Oh.
sorry. Can you imagine how the Russian will react when the secret he guards so closely is exposed? Would you like to witness it? Santa, you're so cute!
Shit, sorry. I'm so sorry I'm eating biscuits.
Oh.
Fuck. Oh yes, please. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Well then, what you are about to see may well astound you. For I am about to apply my great detective's greatly admired great deduction to the case.
Yeah, fuck it up, Sholmes.
Fuck it up, baby.
Could this man be a more hackneyed portrayal of a dubious Russian, I ask you? He looks like Dr. Egg,
What?
Eggman, whatever he is from Sonic. From time to time it occurs.
That's Dr. Robotnik to you.
You disrespectful little shit.
I called you a doctor. Is the fellow dubious on account of his Russianness, or Russian on account of his dubiousness?
These are all. His name is being quite racist.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's a little bit more racist.
Oh god.
I really don't think either of those things should be occurring to you. Or anyone, for that matter.
That's right. And Mr. Sholmes, could you not be so fucking racist, please? I know this man's beard and dark glasses are hard to ignore, especially on first meeting, but I once read, "It is a capital mistake to theorize before you have all the evidence. It biases the judgment."
Hey, are you a detective? I must have complete silence.
Dramatic zoom.
What are you doing? Why are you peering at my face like that?
Your rose has gone very red. Just a second. Yes, I have quite made up my mind now.
Hmm?
There can be no other explanation that accommodates all the facts. Mr. Roylott, I have reached two incontrovertible conclusions.
Oh, this is gonna be rich. What do you mean?
Number one, your true identity is that of a villain. Using those shades, you are about to end the existence of something most dear. Are you not?
Fuck.
Oh, don't tell me he's fucking
You
right.
just accidentally poked yourself in the bottom with the shears. That will be my third deduction. In the meantime. And number 2. The other conclusion I have drawn. You are, at this very moment no less, in the midst of committing a most grievous crime.
Oh my
That
god.
of removing that delicious beard. Oh. Beneath that beard, your mouth quivers with nervous tension as you realize you have been discovered. Does not.
Ah!
Oh! Naruhodo-san, I never imagined I would witness one of Mr. Sholmes' great deductions with my own eyes.
What's a great deduction?
Nothing can deceive Mr. Sholmes. In a single glance, he can deduce all there is to know about a person.
What? What's the ineffable twaddle?
Oh yes, I've read all about it countless times in the adventures of Herlock Sholmes. And now I've experienced the astonishing impact of his great deduction firsthand. This is like a dream come true.
She's a little fangirl.
Bless her.
Oh, baby. How wrong you are. But how sweet you are.
She's all of 16 years old. I can't blame her.
No. No blame at all.
She's little baby.
She is little baby.
And I can hardly believe it, but all the colour is drained from Miss Roylett's face. It looks like, somehow, both of Mr. Sholmes' conclusions were right.
Don't have to sound so surprised.
The conclusions are incredibly broad. It's like going to, quote-unquote psychic show where they just say things that are statistically likely to be true.
Yes.
Ain't buying it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, hang on.
It's alright.
How could you?
Very easily. How could I possibly know such things, you wish to say? Very well then. I shall elucidate. I shall explain how it was that I arrived at this pair of conclusions.
You really don't have to.
So do I cordially invite you upon a journey of logical discovery. Let us board the train of reasoning. Put plainly, let us work through my deductions together.
We're about to have another tutorial. Yeah!
Oh, hell yeah!
Oh, this is great!
Oh my god.
So, this looking Russian, Mr. Orlov. Obviously what catches the eye in the first place is the enormous pair of shears in your hand. And something sticking out of your pocket, which appears to be a newspaper article, possibly pertaining to all the other newspaper articles we've read. Sorry. Now we ask ourselves, what could you possibly want with such an implement? The answer, of course, is staring us in the face. You were on the verge of using the shears to cut away the copious beard you sport. Now, moving on. So I really would suggest you put a towel down. Maybe take a coat. The question then begged is this. Why would you desire to rid yourself of this magnificent beard, Mr. Rodman? Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence to shed light on the matter. Regard, if you will, this morning's newspaper. In particular, the fascinating front-page article. Which, it would appear, you have read also, Mr. Orlov.
So you did notice it.
Jones, do you actually have some brains?
Maybe.
I'm sure it
He
needs
has
no further
one brain
clarification.
cell and it rattles around like the DVD player screensaver.
And every so often it hits the corner, and everybody's happy. And a deduction is revealed. The evidence
And
that reveals
occasionally
your
he
true
has to the
identity
right thing.
is the article about the revolutionary. In translation, the headline reads, Revolutionary villain Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai. As we cannot fail to observe, the subject of the article possesses an extremely copious beard.
And a completely different nose.
Having noted the article yourself, you decided to remove your incriminating facial hair before it gave you away. In short, your true identity is beyond doubt. You are the fearsome Russian revolutionary himself, Villain Bolshevik. I'll help you myself, you understand?
Conclusion. A revolutionary on the run.
Wrongdoing.
Now, as for my second conclusion,
This is getting ridiculous.
you are all, not all, at this very moment, on the brink of committing a most grievous crime. And the proof of this crime? Over there. Oh yes, Mr. Robot. Taken unawares, people have a propensity to let their eyes stray, you see.
Ah!
And I assure you, the eyes speak so much more eloquently and honestly of the mouth. The answer we seek lies where the furtive glance falls. The proof of your crime sits before our very eyes. Yes, that traveling case. It is time, I think, that the case be opened and its contents laid bare.
No! I refuse!
What could you possibly be concealing inside, we ask? This spotlight that handily pops itself up and about every now and then will show us. By my estimation, a young lady, perhaps. One slight enough to fit therein.
Don't be absurd.
What, pray, be the identity of this young lady in the travelling case? The one in the paper. Dear me, we are not well suited to a life of crime, are we? Your careless coup d'oeil betrays you. Once again, we need only follow your furtive glance to find. Yes, the reason you refuse to open your travelling case can equally be found in the pages of this newspaper. Well, there's another, most stimulating article.
I think that theory of ours might be coming to fruition, lads.
We turn from the fleeing revolutionary to the back page.
Click.
Renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai. Such a headline can lead us to but one conclusion. Your crime is that of abduction.
Oh, you're such
And
a
according to
beautiful
the article,
idiot.
the young lady's name is Nikolina Pavlova.
I guarantee you.
Conclusion.
He's kind of right.
Kidnapping
Not
of a young
really.
ballerina.
Kind of right, but also definitely incorrect.
Yeah.
Thus conclude Herlock Sholmes' great deduction. Of the Russian enigma, Elemensky.
Valley.
Zvali, incredible. Hmm.
So, Sato-san, that wasn't one of the great deductions I've been hearing so much about. Was it?
Well, the stories are full of Mr. Sholmes' brilliant deductions, you know. But that did seem a little different somehow.
As in completely wrong. Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Sholmes. Could you come over here a moment?
Pray, what can I do for you?
Apparated.
It's about your deductions. Would you mind?
What, who, Not at all. Go on.
Well, to start with, there's a newspaper article. I think we had the same discussion before, but These two men look nothing like each other.
Me? What are you talking about? Incorrect. This is what the line is. Ah, yes, I recall our discussion earlier. Time, I believe I told you. But the man is a revolutionary. Well able to revolutionize his own appearance. By putting on a new nose, for example.
In fairness to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Roylott does look more like this man than you do. It's an improvement.
That's not the point. And another thing, the part about him abducting the ballerina.
No. What? Indeed, a truly startling revelation. At first glance, the kids would appear too small to accommodate a young woman.
Not just at first glance, it is too small. Clearly. You'd be lucky to fit a 5-year-old into that case. Even if you push really hard.
I don't suppose the missing ballerina is a 5-year-old child, is she?
You mean...
You don't know? No, the young lady is 15.
No, I didn't know. How could I?
Well, if she's 15, then 10 years worth of her would be poking out from that case.
Cisato, that is very much not how that works.
I read something pertinent, I believe. A group of men consuming vinegar daily in order to promote a certain liveliness in their bodies.
Yeah, contortion, innit?
Yes.
Yeah, mate.
Vinegar.
Such a sour bunch. It would surely be simplicity itself to contort oneself into the confines of that small case.
Sour punch.
Oh, dear. You might be thinking of contortionists in the circus, Mr. Sholmes.
Ugh, this whole thing is turning into a circus.
Mr. Naruhodo, something's occurred to me about Mr. Sholmes' deductions just now. They're completely batshit. I think his powers of observation are, well, magical. His eyes catch the heart of matter almost instantly. But also, it's completely wrong. Really, like, none of it was right. It's just
Not in the slightest.
where he directs his attention and his logic that seem a little off.
Your idea of a little may be a little off itself, Mr. Sato.
It's just one or two key words in his deductions that seem to let him down. So I was wondering if we might perhaps tactfully switch them for alternatives. What do you think?
Switch some key words in his deductions.
So this
yes,
is how we address
this is a game mechanic. Very tactfully. I'm sure if we could do that, we will progress the game and unlock the true genius of Mr. Sholmes' great deduction. Oh my god, this
I find
fucking
difficult to going through my own mind.
This gin is fucking incredible.
This man is a lot of work.
G?
No!
Yeah.
I know what the hell is up with me.
It's not that funny.
And you, my good fellow.
Sorry?
Take a moment to look at your wrists.
My wrists.
Animation time!
Oh god! Oh god! Ah, where are your handcuffs?
Huh? How did...
I thought they may hinder your ability to follow me in our dance of deduction.
I don't believe it.
Even though I'm a shit detective, I'm very good at very
Mr.
subtly
Sholmes.
sneaking along.
Mr. Sholmes, you are a marvel.
Indeed. Don't worry. I shall restore the shackles to your wrists when we are finished.
Not worried. fact, I'd rather stay like this.
Anyone else hear that?
Let us begin. Fellow Jones is about to present
Objection!
his
Hold
logic and... Excuse me.
What is happening?
And reasoning spectacular.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
Course
Course
correction. Hold it, Mr.
Oh, you
Jones.
just gotta steer it. Dear Lord.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I fucking love the music.
So, blah 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 blah.
We have heard this.
I was gonna say, I will not be saying this again because I'm very tired.
Another pair of shears. Could you possibly want? Shears. Oh, I didn't mean to click.
God,
My
what?
bad.
Oh,
Do you have the text log on?
Yeah,
There
there
you
we go. So there you go, Alex. Alex? Oh. Alex is muted.
Sorry.
Oh.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Would you really use shears like that to cut off a beard?
I doubt that's something I'll ever have to worry about. It doesn't quite sit right with me, though.
Roast yourself, why don't you?
Oh, wow. It doesn't seem to be sitting right with Mr. Roylott either.
Which means, I suppose, that the deduction is wrong.
No shit, Herlock. Let's try to switch a keyword here, Naruhodo-san, and see if it helps matters.
Alright, but how?
I think we should start by taking a long, hard look at Mr. Roylott.
Hang on, they pause to just stare at him like,
Let's just fucking stare at this man.
can I help you? Please, Jesus.
I wonder if it's really his beard that he intended to use those shears on.
Exactly. If we do manage to find something that seems to fit the sense of Mr. Sholmes' deduction better,
Then what?
then I'll leave the rest in your capable hands, Naruhodo-san.
Why am I the one to do something about this?
Because I'm not the one fucking accused of murder.
Well, anyway, let's see if there's anything we could have used to switch around that in that last sentence. What exactly was Mr. Roylott really going to use those enormous shears for?
I wonder if we have to, like, type it in.
Whoa.
Oh,
Get to
ooh!
have a look
Oh my
around.
goodness!
Oh, this is so cool.
It's
Golden
awesome.
locks!
Hold on.
Well now!
oh shit, is he the ballerina?
Yeah,
I think he is.
I think, yeah.
What the? What's this?
It looks like a cascade of stunning golden locks.
No, the colour is not the point. The point is, what's it doing on the back of Mr. Roylott's head? And how is it growing out from underneath his thick black hair?
Well, yes, that's true. So it's stunningly beautiful and stunningly surprising.
Something's definitely not right here.
Oh, I've got a triangle.
Present.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's cool.
That's
I like
a-
that.
That
That's
is very cool.
great.
Oh, look at him go.
Oh, look at the boy! You are on the verge of using the shears to cut away the golden locks you sport.
Here, you have identified the precise detail I was intending to expose.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Such lush golden hair certainly does not befit an old man. The point.
You're not a man at all. You're a woman. And judging from the length and sheen of your hair,
One so very much in her youth.
Oh no. If only I'd managed to cut off my hair, no one would have said that thing.
Question then begged is this: why would you desire to rid yourself of these magnificent locks? Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence to shed light on the matter. Go for it, Rendosuke. Oh, well, I'm sure it needs no further clarification. The evidence that reveals your true identity is the article about the revolutionary. No!
Not quite.
No! Dumbass.
Tony.
Well, that was a shock. I never did that old man was really a young woman in disguise. Did you? What? Why are you staring at me like that?
Yes, it was a surprise. Naruhodo-san. You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Sorry?
You look like you're in your element as you dance around the room deducing the facts with Mr. Sholmes.
This is very much that that SpongeBob and Squidward meme
Oh yeah.
Which one?
with Krabby Patty. You really do like deducing stuff, don't you, Naruhodo-san?
Don't you know Naruhodo-san?
I'm not just doing what we agreed. I'm not having fun or anything.
The fucker.
That one auto scold, but I like that.
This is strictly business.
Not strictly come dancing.
Oh,
Hey.
oh dear.
Yes, I understand. Say no more.
Well, anyway, let's focus on this next part of Mr. Sholmes' deduction, shall we? The evidence that he's picked out doesn't fit the facts at all now.
No, that's true, given that Miss Roylott is actually a woman.
Exactly. He, or rather she, can't possibly be this merciless revolutionary.
I suppose it's because the deduction of it as a whole has taken a different direction now.
Yes.
Let's switch the evidence for something else. Something that fits the facts as we now understand them.
For some reason, this woman needed to try to hide her true identity. I feel as though I've entered a I legitimately cannot read that.
I feel as
Okay.
though I've read a...
Either read
I've either
or heard
read
about a
or
young-
heard
Heard
about a young
about a
woman
young
in
woman.
a situation
Oh, no.
like that recently.
There you go. God,
Is it-
why
is
is,
the
why
stream
is the
going-
quality so bad?
Is the stream going funny?
It
Yeah,
is-
Coming back in like fourth, but
Connection.
I'm back. I'm
Yeah,
streaming
it's back.
again.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks fine so far.
Alright. Well, let me know if it goes like that, and I'll just turn it off and on again.
Hmm.
Yeah. So far, it's really only been affecting text at the top of the screen and images at the top of the screen. I'm not sure why
Weird.
that's the case.
Huh.
At least on my end, I can't really speak for that.
Alright, I'll do my best.
Well, I mean, we're all on the same page here, right?
Yeah.
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 And she nicked the crown, I'm guessing.
Hmm.
The evidence that reveals your true identity is, of course, the article about the ballerina.
Sholmes swoops in and takes the credit again.
Yeah.
Right? You hit the nail on the head. Literally swiveling into place.
Yeah.
The renowned prima ballerina of the Nova Fish Ballet dismissed from Shanghai.
The animations are so good.
Notably, we are finally able to address you by your true name.
Yes, because your true identity is that of the Novovich Ballet's prima ballerina.
Miss Nikolina Pavlova.
There you go. We got there eventually.
Oh no!
Oh
dear.
no!
Oh,
That
it's
must
just
be a
in the
very
hat.
thick cat.
Good job they hit the hash!
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Christ. Oh, it's a baby underneath.
Dun dun dun!
And she suddenly has boobs!
Boobs are
And
so much smaller
eyes.
now.
And boobs.
You're right. My real name is Nina. I mean, Nikolina Pavlova. But please, I beg you, don't tell anyone.
Ballerina on the run.
Nice.
Yeah, mate.
Now for the next one. You clearly kidnapped yourself.
I mean, technically. G.
Sholmes.
Now, as for my second conclusion, you are at this very moment on the brink of committing a most grievous crime.
Kidnapping yourself.
Except perhaps not, as it used to be. And the proof of this crime, over there.
Dog, isn't it? Oh no, sorry,
yes,
no, it's not dog.
Taken unawares, people have a propensity to let their eyes stray, you see. If I show you the eyes, blah 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 blah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Except, obviously,
he's literally using the fucking Irene Adler case, can't remember.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that was a lot
Scandal in
smaller.
Bohemia.
Yes, that was it, thank you.
Yes.
Actual Sherlock has fucking rotted my brain.
Yeah.
The TV show.
Woman is the ballerina, and she's right in front of our eyes. So clearly she can't be inside that travelling case as well.
No, that's right. It seems she wasn't abducted at all. Unless she abducted herself.
In which case, what is the crime this young woman is apparently committing?
Arson.
I can see I'm going to have to step in and fix the great detective's mistake again.
Tax evasion. You seem to look pleased, Naruhodo-san. Do you like the idea of another chance to dance around with Mr. Sholmes?
No.
Of it. Anyway, there must be something else here that shows what this woman is up to.
Possibly the suitcase. But there's that fucking
Are you
crowd.
kidding me? Everything is like...
I mean,
It's right there!
this is as far as
love
I can
it.
move the
Just
camera.
angling.
for-
The fact
for
that like
the
no
rest.
one
Great.
moved around the room a lot.
I love it. It's just, the changing of the angles. I adore it.
I mean,
No one
that's like-
moved enough to see a tiara sat behind a chair.
Yeah.
Oh. It's good. I love it.
Proof of your crime is surely this tiara.
Sholmes.
I believe the star was once staged by dancers in the Overfitch Ballet, is it not? Indeed, it would appear to be identical to the tiara pictured here in this newspaper article. Unsurprisingly, worn by you. And if the reporting is to be believed, it's an item worth 20,000 rubles. In summary,
Thing you have committed is theft.
Oh no.
yes, theft. Yes, you left your ballet troupe, unlawfully taking that precious tiara with you.
Straight in the hat.
Adjust.
Only a baby.
Options so powerful they can blow away hats.
Have no one. No family. No friends. I am all alone. And I need money.
I think we should just let her take the tiara.
Yeah, me too.
I did not steal the tiara. It was a present from, how do you say, an Earl of Prussia. It belongs to me.
This girl is only 15 years old, and she's run away all by herself. She must have been extremely lonely.
Right. I will tell you everything. There is no point in hiding it now.
No, Sherms, no!
Jones, why would you do this?
No!
Come, let's not be hasty.
Oh, Sherms.
What?
There remains one unsolved mystery about you.
Mystery? What do you mean?
You have staunchly refused to open this traveling case of yours in our presence. It is reasonable to conclude, therefore, that there exists some reason why you wish it to remain closed.
Maybe because it has a
no
way
underwear in it, Joe. Is that not so, Miss Pavlova? Is that not so? My dear girl, there's no sense in playing games with me, nothing escapes my attention. Indeed, I have a very good idea of the contents of your case, even before I have ever laid eyes on them.
Go for it. Go for it.
Dear me. We are not well suited to a life of crime, are we? Oh, fuck off!
We're gonna follow the furtive glance.
Open your case. Written in the books on the shelf.
The what?
What?
He's completely changed tack with his deduction now.
I think
I'm
Mr.
talking
Sherms is
bollocks.
adapting his logic to the changing circumstances, don't you?
Maybe, but why has he suddenly brought the bookshelf into all this?
I don't fucking know, man.
It's just a wild guess, surely.
Oh, do you think so?
Well, it doesn't seem likely it's the reason why this young woman doesn't want to open her case. Would have been written into a book that doesn't even belong to her.
Yes, that's true, but still... Miss Pavlova certainly did cast her eyes in that direction. I noticed it myself.
Maybe the other bag that's much bigger than the suitcase in the corner of the room.
And there has to be another reason why she won't open her case. And it must be somewhere in the same area if that's where her gaze was involuntarily drawn.
I agree. That's the only answer.
Whatever she has hidden inside that case. Oh my god. Should be revealed by following her gaze in the direction of the bookcase. What we got?
Rules of passage. Rules of passage.
Rules of passage?
Ooh.
Yeah. If there is an animal in there, there's no pets allowed.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Plus, yeah, I think so. I mean, what were the other things?
Dangerous objects, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
scissors.
The
It is.
Shall we?
I think it's that. Unless there's something else that you think
Hang
is
on.
likely.
If you can you
picture.
move even more, or like, is that it?
No, I think I think it's
Yes.
small picture, door, rules, or
Books on the
bookshelf.
shelf.
I think
Yeah.
I think
Small
it's
picture,
it's
door.
got
I
it's got to
think
be the
it'll
rule.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yes, the reason why you refuse to open your case is written in the rules of passage. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden.
Yes. I remember things.
Sherms.
Yes.
You okay?
And inside that case of yours is something forbidden from carriage on this vessel. That is the real reason why you refused to open it, thus revealing its contents.
Hmm.
As we've seen, the trunk wobbles from time to time. But no weapon or other dangerous item would move of its own accord.
Therefore, which leaves but one possibility, Miss Pavlova. Inside your travelling case. Adorable!
Is the last item listed as forbidden in the vessel's rules of passage.
Passage.
A pet!
You'll get it. You'll get it soon enough, boys.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
With a little more practice.
That was a nice attempt, though.
Yeah, good attempt though. Good
Yeah.
first. Good for
You
first
got
go.
there eventually.
Thanks, lads.
Wrongdoing conclusion. Possession of a prohibited animal.
Hell yeah. We're smarter
Oh.
than fucking Herlock Sherlock.
I love it. I love it. I love
Elementary.
this. This is such a great little I don't know, mini game. I'm not sure what it is. It's great.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah.
Very vibey.
So clearly, you aren't who you said you were.
No, I am not Grimesby Roivot. My real name is Nikolina Pavlova. Everything you say was correct. I
Eventually,
need to
anyway.
change this voice to like something actually befitting a 15-year-old.
I think it's alright.
Yeah.
Thank you.
These long pauses are just canon for Herlock. He just goes to
Yeah,
Francis.
he's staring off into distance.
Got things to think about. Places to be in his mind palace.
Yeah.
You absconded during one of your ballet company's performances in order to escape your homeland.
He's playing Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer.
In his head. Yes.
Later that same night, you stole aboard this vessel.
Which wouldn't have been easy. The Vertebrae is a huge steamship with a vast crew. Could you really have snuck on board without being noticed?
What skills, mate? In order to obscure your true identity, you somewhat recklessly took the guise of an old gentleman. You intended to sever all links with your past by severing your long hair. Yet to a woman, hair is no trifling matter. My personal recommendation is to leave well alone.
So, if it was just you, about to cut off your own hair, who was it that let out the scream we heard from outside the cabin?
That veritable inkling of a that veritable tinkling of a bell? Why, none other than this young lady, naturally.
Please do not tinkle the bell.
Like a full set of pipes, if you ask me.
I was so scared when I ran away in Shanghai. I was sure they would come looking for me. That's why I decided to, how do you say, disgust myself? So no one would recognize me.
Close.
You got there.
result- Yeah, eventually. As a result, you transformed yourself into that questionable old man. I see.
I put on the fur hat and fake beers. Then, just before you came in here, I saw in the newspaper, right on the page, there was a picture of me. I was so frightened. I couldn't stop from screaming. I knew that if I didn't change my appearances completely, they would find me. So I decided to cut all my hair as fastly as possible. I picked up the scissors in my hand and...
You barged in, you rude bastards.
Yeah.
At that
Indeed,
precise
sir.
moment, we walked in through the annoyingly unlocked cabin door.
Why does no one keep the cabins locked in this?
Things like things happen like that sometimes, don't they?
Only the dead victim kept his door locked. I mean, great.
And he's dead.
Yeah.
Things do indeed happen like that from time to time.
Is you even talking about the same thing?
There's just one thing I'd like to know.
Yes.
What exactly do you have inside your travelling case?
Spec.
You were right. It is my dear friend inside. My only friend in the whole world.
I hope it's a ferret.
Ferret.
Please, don't tell anyone. If the captain finds out, if you say it to any of the crew.
No, of course. Well, I don't know what I'm saying. You're going to stay with us, I assure you. Return. Tell us in as much detail as you can muster about the events of last night.
No, you must show us the pet!
Show us the pet.
Show us the pet!
Yes,
We
all
would
right.
like to see baby.
I will tell you.
At least tell us if it's a snake or not.
Well, Mr. Naruhodo? Wasn't it something Mr. Sholmes's great deduction? Oh, I'm gonna do that again, sorry. Wasn't it
Sorry.
something Mr. Sholmes's great deduction?
It was
Oh.
certainly something, yes. I'm just not entirely sure what. But at least Miss Pavlova has agreed to tell us what she knows. That's incredible.
I like how he just keeps jumping in.
Indeed, it is incredible.
Up your chest a bit more, why don't you?
And one more thing.
Oh yes? What?
Observe your wrists. No, Sholmes.
My...
You have to make the most out of this animation. I'm sorry, it's not personal.
Your hands are cuffed again, and you didn't fucking notice.
Again.
What? But how?
To my word, I have restored your shackles.
Oh my god.
I'd have rather you didn't. When? Why?
There is... there is still a shadow of guilt cast over you, Mr. Naruhodo. I'm sorry to say, it can't be helped at the moment.
Can't it? Really?
Anyway, let's listen to what Miss Pavlova has to say. I can't go on not knowing. I have to find out what the Speckled band... I have to find out what the Speckled band that Kazuma-sama wrote about in his diary really was. Someone
So show
open
us
up.
the pet.
Someone open the case! Open the case! Examine! Examine!
Examine the case there.
Let me see.
Don't touch.
Huh?
I will tell you what I know about last night, but please, you must not touch my things. How do you say? I forbid it.
No.
God damn it.
Sorry.
Just show us the fucking pet.
That's what you should be, young man. What vulgar manners you have! Looking around in a young lady's private belongings? Neither shall I allow it. Neither shall I allow it.
Yeah. Hypocrite.
Well, not yet. Not yet.
Did you know that someone was killed in the cabin next door to this one last night?
Pardon me.
One of the crewmen told me this morning when I was eating breakfast.
The man who died, he was a friend of mine.
I mean,
I'm so sorry, I just read my Secret Santa is an 18-year-old girl. What do I get her? And someone's responded, Cradle of Filth CD. I'm sorry, I couldn't stop laughing.
well, you gotta radicalize them early.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Mhm.
Cradle of Filth.
Help me through some really dark times. You should try track 4, coffin fodder. It sounds horrible, but it's really quite beautiful.
Jesus fuck.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Anyway.
It's not like you lost a
Nothing
pen.
to be sorry for that.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why we were trying to find out what happened. Did you notice anything unusual last night?
Perhaps you heard a strange noise, for example. Perhaps people talking, or perhaps a man going, "Oh, I'm being murdered!"
People want to do that.
Yeah. Especially when they're
I mean,
being murdered.
If I was being murdered, I would also go, "Ah, I'm being murdered!"
Sholmes'
Perhaps
deductions
the ship
are
was
on
absorbed in a
point there.
wild tempest. Perhaps its steam engine exploded.
Perhaps everyone on board would have noticed if that happened.
Don't be silly.
Miss Pavlova, is there anything you can tell us?
don't know. I'm sorry, but all I could think about last night was what I had done and whether they would find me. I didn't notice anything that was happening around me.
Oh, I see.
Well, couldn't you have tried a bit harder?
Wow,
Sholmes.
okay.
You've run away from your ballet company, haven't you? The Novovich Ballet.
Yes. I am traveling to Great Britain, and from there, I want to go to America.
No, you don't.
Why?
No, you don't. You only
never-
think you do.
I will never dance again. I want to forget everything about the ballet. I will start a new life.
You wish to forget? A challenging proposition. When you have that striking tiara as a reminder.
The tiara is mine. I need to live.
Bollocks.
She's just gonna sell it.
I have no money of my own. The Novovich Ballet gives us only a little food and water. And we must dance all over the world.
Yeah, ballet
I had
schools
to run
fucking
away.
suck, man.
They suck so much.
I had to run away. I had no choice. If I stayed, it would have killed me.
Oh no.
So, you ran away to protect yourself?
Yes. And the crew of the ship, they have all been kind to me. They let me
They
come
know.
on board, and they said I could hide in this cabin.
Oh, the crew are in on it.
Wouldn't have bunked that.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yes. It's nice.
Chaps.
Sholmes.
Eat the truth, Miss Pavlova. Creates the most intriguing conundrum.
Yes, it does. What do you think about it, Mr. Naruhodo?
Me? Oh, well, yes. Of course.
He doesn't know shit.
I think we should hear Miss Pavlova's explanation. To what conundrum, I'm not sure, but...
Sholmes level bluffing there.
Yeah.
Never bluff. I only speak the truth. Miss Pavlova, allow me to pose you a riddle. According to this newspaper, it was only yesterday that you absconded from the ballet. Now, that being the case, it must have been last night that you boarded this vessel. Except, is the paper not 2 weeks old?
Mm.
Yeah. When was the last time they made port?
However, the SS Furia stopped by no port last night.
Sholmes, you fuckwit.
Ah, that's it. Of course.
So how is it, Bray, that you came to be aboard? Come to be aboard.
How the fuck did they get the newspapers up? Did they just throw them on from a passing ship?
Or is it not just that the newspaper is 2 weeks old?
I think it is. Like, the date matches up.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember.
Now that I think of... Sorry.
No, sorry, go ahead.
Now that I think about it, the crewman outside the cabin acted very strangely when we mentioned that. It was just after we asked him about when the occupant of this cabin came aboard.
Biff.
You just snuck on with the newspapers.
That is not your business!
Yeah.
I love GG voice.
You're smuggled aboard. Yes, you're right. He did seem to be hiding something.
An angel descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to the stage.
Sorry? What was that?
It is
I'm
how
very
the Russian
different.
newspapers describe one of my performances. And that is how I came here too. I descended from the heavens, because I am an angel.
She's lost it. She's gone. She's lost it.
He's very dramatic.
Sure,
with you.
sure, Jan.
Considering English isn't your mother tongue, your description is very valid. Vivid.
Mr. Sholmes once said, I never can resist a touch of the dramatic. It seems Miss Pavlova is the same.
That was a very good impression.
I'm good at impressions. You should hear my Kazuma. You should hear my Kazuma one. It's very good.
Wait, no, do me!
A genius descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to detection. Words once said about myself. A quote from a wonderfully extravagant advertisement from both The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, in fact.
This guy's just plugging his merch.
He's not shut up about it.
Yes, Mr. Showy. Anyway, it doesn't look like Miss Pavlova is going to tell us what really happened.
Friend.
Yes, good.
Tell us about
Finally,
your friend.
Show us the friend.
Show us the friend.
So the friend you mentioned is inside your travelling case, is that right?
I don't think animals are allowed on board according to the rules of passage. But somehow they made an exception for Renosuke, so I guess you're fine.
Wow.
Find Renosuke was actually hidden in a case.
Oh, you're right.
Doubly rude.
I mean, according to all the rules of logic based on what's happened with Pavlova in her case, you are Kazuma's pet.
Can you not liken me to an animal?
And now that your master is
Honey, I think you're just
No! I'm getting the bonk.
shut
I'm
your
getting.
mouth.
I'm getting the bonk, but I'm getting it out. It's coming out.
No, but...
No, it's coming. It's
I said nothing.
Whoops.
bonk time.
Anyway.
No, please, don't tell! Don't tell any of the crew! If they found my precious...
Okay, Colin.
Warrings, yeah.
No,
Then the burly Russians will disturb themselves dangerous and throw you and your case overboard, no doubt.
I don't think they would. If they've already smuggled her aboard this far, I don't think they would.
Hang on. Is that just like a scream?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So reassuring, Mr. Sholmes.
But what sort of pet is your friend? A little puppy? It is, isn't it? Or a snake, maybe?
No.
I hope it's a ferret. Please be a ferret.
Please be a ferret. I would love it to be a ferret. I'd be so excited.
Probably a snake, though. Let's
Probably
be
a snake.
This is where it's going.
Maybe an adorable little rabbit?
Hmm.
No. You okay, Shones?
Am I?
Are you?
No! Ha! You credit Russia as a land with small rabbits, do you?
Oh, don't they have small rabbits there then?
We will ask. I have no idea.
This fucking killer.
I could smack this man sometimes.
I don't think you can reach.
Wow.
Pose.
Fucking roasted.
Sorry, did you sigh?
God, I'm so glad they've got some Victorian slang in here.
You two are miserable bunglers when it comes to understanding the nature of ballerinas' friends. Isn't it obvious? It must be a chicken.
Oh my good god, I'm sorry.
Okay, all games are starting again. We're bringing me back because holy shit.
Really?
Arousing wake-up call, daily fresh egg. And when adversity strikes, it could satisfy the needs of sustenance.
Oh my god.
So, you'd eat your friends. I'll remember that.
No, it's not. It's
Really?
not a fucking. It's not a fucking chicken.
Going full fucking telltale there. Ryunosuke will remember that.
Here, this friend's identity is a closely guarded secret, not to be revealed.
Oh god, just fucking tell us.
She obviously doesn't quite trust us yet. There's something I should like to show her, I think.
Yeah, show her some evidence so she can then show us whatever's in that suitcase. It's really bothering me.
Maybe she might be able to shed some light on it.
What evidence?
I guess.
The journal, I guess?
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
what's the speckled band? What is that?
Yeah, do that.
It's your ventilator too.
Hmm.
This is the diary of my friend who passed away.
His diary?
Yes, and he wrote in it last night, before he died. Something a little unusual. It reads, 1:23 a.m.
in his sleep.
I can hear a faint whistling sound. And then a few minutes later, 1:35 a.m., what looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
A speckled band? I don't understand.
It's strange, isn't it? But the ventilator he mentions joins to this cabin, you see. It's up there, on the wall.
In other words, this cabin and the victim's cabin are connected together.
Oh,
Miss Pavlova, has something occurred to you? Does the speckled band the victim mentioned mean something to you? Or the whistling sound, perhaps?
no. I don't know anything.
If only we had a Magna Carta.
Megalopod.
Whatever the fuck it's called.
Megalomania.
If only Sans Undertale were here, he'd know what to do.
I love that that character has become such a parody unto itself.
Yeah.
And everyone just unironically refers to him as Sans
Sans
Undertale.
Undertale.
Sans Undertale. Oh no.
Oh,
I
no.
don't know.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Excuse me, Mr. Roylott.
no.
That was quick.
Fuck.
But yes, what?
Ow, she's fast.
Captain would like to speak with you. You must come to Captain's quarters at once. Please.
All right, I will come now.
I like how. I like how she still has the shears in her hand.
They only did one character model.
And goddammit, they're gonna use it. What?
You must leave. Now.
Oh no, it's fine. Don't mind us.
Yes, please don't worry yourself, Mr. Roylott.
What's up?
The passenger said out! What do you want me to throw you out?
Ugh. Looks like we'll have to leave investigating this cabin until later.
What a pity.
The snake!
Snake!
And so...
Uh,
we lost our chance. Having still not managed to investigate Miss Pavlova's cabin, we were unceremoniously chased out. That is to say, we were quite literally picked up and thrown into the passageway outside.
You weigh nothing, like little baby.
To be continued.
To be
Oh, there you go.
continued.
Yeah.
Can I save? Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
This is getting intriguing.
This is getting very fun.
So, how are we feeling?
I'm feeling okay.
Yeah, I could go for a little while longer.
Yeah, G?
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Do you want to call it there? Or carry on?
I can hover for a bit longer, but I would like to do a wee first.
Fair enough.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, valid.
Tony,
Um,
DR, you guys okay? Hmm?
Yawning a lot. Good.
Yeah, I might
Yeah.
get another cup of tea and yeah.
Oh, brave. Okay, alright,
Mm,
could do a little break.
yeah, nice.
Alright,
Adjourn for tea.
Adjourn for tea.
tea break.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to find some great Ace Attorney music to put on in the meantime.
Oh, man.
Hell yeah.
Right, but yeah.
I'm
Nice.
quite enjoying this case so far.
Yeah, it's
Me
fun.
too! It's been fun.
Yeah, it's been great.
And yeah, we'll see what happens. Who's going to go to trial?
I have no idea.
There's
Is anyone
there's
gonna go
no.
to trial?
It's international waters. There's going to be no trial.
It's
Yeah.
Captain Quarters just the trial, being like, hey,
Yeah.
we're gonna put you here.
Basically, yeah, because I think the captain has the authority,
Hell
so
yeah.
you
Uh-huh,
can just
okay.
fucking decide.
Hmm.
I really need
Fair
to
enough.
study up on maritime law. It's quite interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, I am going to go do that tea. I'll be back.
Alright,
I'm
BRB
going
guys.
to Google.
Alright, see ya.
Bye.
BRB. Right.
Interesting. Yeah, let's do that.
Why, hello.
Yo.
Hey, I've returned. How are we doing?
Ew.
Good. Those deductions sure were something.
That was fun. That was really fun.
Yeah. I guess that's the new investigation game mechanic.
Yeah.
Instead of psyche locks. Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. Like, I really like the let's correct this idiot.
Very much. Yeah. Good powers of observation. Questionable powers of deduction. How did he do so? How's he done so well without Ryunosuke before?
I think he had Dr. Wilson. I assume Dr. Wilson did all the legwork.
Oh yeah. Man, shame he's fucking dead.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's told him.
No, I don't think anyone. No.
I don't think anyone has had the chance to tell him.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Hi, Rupert. How are you doing? Hello. Have to be extra nice to Rupert today.
Oh yeah.
He had his balls cut off.
Aww.
Poor baby.
He hasn't noticed so far. Perhaps he never will. I would not believe how large he is.
Yeah.
He's 5 and a bit months old now, and he's about the size of an adult, a small adult cat.
Wow.
Yep, he's going to be a monster.
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Are we talking about the love of my life, Rupert?
Of course we are.
My best boy. I'm so excited to see his little fuzzy face.
Well, not so little anymore. Actually, no, to be fair, his head is ridiculously out of proportion. It's so much smaller than the rest of him.
He's got a tiny little head and massive long legs.
Tiny hidden boy.
Really big.
He's a
fluffy
Dorito,
tail.
but in the cat form.
He is. Oh my god.
Right, shall we?
Yes,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
continue. I want to know who the captain is.
Yeah, move.
Soldier on. Let me just get the stream back on the game.
Oh,
Oh,
give
there we
me
go.
a second. Ugh.
No worries. Is that little Herlock silhouette I see?
It is.
Sorry, okay. Alex,
Hello.
why does your kitchen look like a croissant, Flynn?
Pardon?
Pip's tweet.
Oh, hold on.
I was like,
I'm barely on Twitter nowadays. Let me have a quick
oh
look.
yeah, mood. But like, I was just scrolling through and I just saw the phrase, place the croissant on the croissant, Flynn. I'm losing my mind. Ah, I don't know why it's so funny.
For those not following Pip on Twitter, it is a picture of our toaster with, I'm not really sure how to describe it, but like two. Yeah, it's basically the prongs on the side of the toaster, just above where you actually put toast, that you can raise up and like toast things that are too big to put in the toaster. And he's put a whole croissant there. and in all caps has captioned it, "Place the croissant upon the croissant plinth," and presumably just heard me yell that. So,
I don't know why it's so funny. It's just funny.
Pippin has some wonderfully chaotic energy.
he
it's
is quite chaotic, yeah.
I've been in the room with the both of you, okay? I know what's happening.
Right, anyway.
Anyway, carrying on.
Yes, indeed. Let us. Right. Okay. There we go. That's the button.
Rupert.
9th of January. Well, now we know the date.
That's good.
I
We're immediately going to forget the date.
Mm-hmm.
can't see the date anywhere on here. Oh,
Is it
what's
on?
that?
Is it up there?
9.
9th. Oh, it is. It's current. It's current.
9.
Hmm.
It's got a 9.
Yeah, he's
at
trying to have
least.
snuck on with like.
Hmm.
Wait.
Rupert's tiny baby boy.
I'm gonna fucking poke you, wee man. Stop it.
You're lucky Rupert's not a giant speckled snake.
I'm sorry. I wish we hadn't been thrown out like that. Rather literally.
Hmm.
I wish we'd managed to find some clues to what that speckled band might be.
We didn't manage to investigate at all. We mostly just fucked around with Sholmes. And I imagine that we won't be able to, for a while longer. We'll never get past that sailor guarding the door.
He's clearly glaring at us as if to say, don't even think about it.
Mm.
What should I say? Don't even think about it.
Don't even think about it!
Oh, wait a minute.
What is it?
What happened to our great detective friend? Where'd he go?
I don't know, maybe he fucking crawled into the pipes.
Mhm.
He went through the ventilator.
Clearly. Oh, yes! He's completely disappeared.
And did he do that? He slipped away as quietly as the wind, but not before ensuring that these were securely back on my wrists.
Hmm.
Feels just rude.
Yeah, it's just really fucking
Um,
unobservant.
I guess we examine
Yes.
him.
Talk to Beef again. Beefy.
Beef.
Beef.
I really wish we'd
Oh,
had a
maybe
chance to
not.
look around in Miss Pavlova's cabin.
Beef.
Pardon. What? Why you look like that? You want something?
Mhm.
Hey, you want something?
Mhm.
Maybe you want me to throw you out again, hmm? Out of window, into sea.
Oh, no, definitely not that.
Next time I have to throw you out, I show you where lobsters spend winter. Understand?
Wow.
I understand.
Did anyone else hear a scream?
I
Yeah.
heard, like I thought it was a cat.
I thought it was a bird.
Oh, hold on.
I thought it was plain.
My God! Superman! It could be from my end. I do share a wall with children's bedrooms, and they are getting increasingly more excited for Christmas. So it could have been that.
I see.
They've been waking up progressively earlier every day.
Maybe I should stay clear of him until he's forgotten my face.
I don't think he'll ever forget your face, Naruhodo-san.
Oh.
Can she just fucking read his thoughts?
Clearly.
Did we investigate the weird thing on the floor?
What's
cheese
that?
trap.
The mouse trap.
I think that was the first thing we...
That's a big mouse trap. Fucking hell.
Ah, a trap for catching mice. With circular cheese.
My God. The fucking furore that caused.
Someone has clearly laid this trap with a baby bell.
Yes, we have plenty of those back in Japan. Although they seem to be using it. Although they seem to be using a lump of chalk or something as a bait.
Oh God, is that actually significant? Oh. Let me see.
Oh.
Yes, I think that's what is called cheese. It's made from the milk of cows.
Wait, what?
Wait, do they not know what cheese is?
I don't think...
Do they not have cheese in Japan?
I don't think they had cheese. Well...
Did they not have cheese?
Hold on.
Okay, I need to Google this.
I'm Googling as we speak.
That sounds right.
Are cows
Why
not a
is
thing
there
in
no
Japan?
cheese in
You just
Japan?
leave milk for a long time.
Like, were cows not a thing in Japan?
There's no cheese in any East Asian cuisine.
Yeah, but like
That's
it's still a
what I was-
thing.
The closest you get is paneer in India, which is technically cheese, but not very similar to any cheese that we eat.
Yeah, but like all you do is leave milk for a while.
Yeah, but it's milk is not a huge dairy. Cow milk is not a big thing in East Asian.
All the more reason they probably left it somewhere and made it turn into cheese.
Yeah, to be fair, basically East Asian people are generally massively lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
So,
It's basically, for the tens of thousands of years that it's been part of our foodstuffs in Europe. Well, yeah, mostly Europe. Not very much anywhere else. It hasn't in other places. And in those places, people are much less tolerant of lactose for the reason that they haven't had the exposure to lactose.
It wasn't even just like the food thing, it's just that like no one's kind of looked at a weird lump of milk that's been gone for a while and not given it a name or shown it to someone being like, that's cheese.
But I think, like, in a world where people don't milk cows and don't have milk, then they don't leave milk because they don't have milk. Unless it was like boob milk, and that would just be weird.
Oh dear.
Boob cheese.
Boob cheese.
Oh dear.
Wait, isn't that in a... What is that TV show that has boob milk in it?
God, this is
No,
it's called hentai and it's art.
No, there is a TV show, and it's not fictional, but in it, some guy who we hate as a character decides to start a business around cheese made from breast milk.
This has taken a turn.
Yeah.
It really has.
Hold on, I have to find.
I guess you could make cheese very easily from human breast actually, because there's quite a high fat content. So actually, it wouldn't take too long. I'm sure
Great.
people have done it.
Great.
Oh, it's super short. I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
That's so. I love those.
Anyway, sorry. Yes.
Continue.
Let's move on.
Go on, please.
You
Dear
can't eat.
Lord.
You can't eat it, Narrowhooders. You're lactose intolerant, and the trap will snap shut on your fingers.
Really? But, I suppose you're right.
You weren't actually going to try it, were you?
All I've had to eat for the past couple of weeks is Cosmo's leftovers. You don't know how hungry I've been in that wardrobe.
Poor you. I'll find a little snack for you later.
Does no one ever think about ordering like extras? Or like, I don't know,
guess-
locking the door so we can get out of the wardrobe?
I mean, you know. Oh, she's got a little comment.
Oh, okay.
We shall never be able to enter the other
Oh,
cabin
pardon.
with Seaman Stroganoff in the way.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's got.
These are really cute.
I think this is like a clue.
It's like a hint. It's
You
hint.
need
We'll
to
hit
go
a
here.
pointer,
Yes. We haven't visited
which
this
is
place in a
actually
while.
very handy because I can't think of the amount of times I've looked at the
Yeah.
location list and thought, now,
Yeah.
where should I actually be going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, this guy's still here.
It looks like they're still investigating in here.
Yes. On that subject, I wonder if Inspector Hosonaga is unscathed.
What do you mean, unscathed?
Surely you haven't forgotten, have you, Naruhodo-san?
Was last week.
Don't you remember what happened last week when he said about allowing you out of this cabin to investigate? He was going to talk to the captain about it. He said he'd lay his life down on the line for you. That's not the line, but I'll fucking say it anyway.
Oh, yes. But I'm sure he was exaggerating.
I really don't think he was.
Let's see what he has to say for himself. He might have some new information for us. You never know.
Where is he then? He's not here. Is he?
Nah, he's just kind of here.
Hey.
Oh, God.
Oh, there he is. He's just standing in the corner like a ghost.
Whoa, holy shit!
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
Ouch. Fucking hell.
Oh, he got pummeled to shit.
Oh
You
my
really
god.
did.
You're back.
Inspector!
What happened to you? Your face is a lot worse than usual.
Please, don't worry about it. They're just scratches.
Scratches? Maybe a bear, maybe.
When I told the captain that I'd given you permission to investigate, he told me he'd pummel me with his fists and then toss me overboard.
What?
But the pummeling was over in a flash, and he must have decided against throwing me overboard. So it was nothing, really.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
Actually, he wasn't joking when he said he'd lay his life on the line if he had to.
Well, thanks to your efforts, we now know a little about the neighbouring cabin.
Yes, so I understand.
Oh,
I bumped into a man claiming to be a great detective a little while ago.
oh, and he immediately fucking told you everything.
I think his name was something like Herlock Sholmes. I don't think he was German, though.
Ah, that explains it. Shall we compare notes then? We can tell you what we found out.
Yes, let's do it. They don't
Please.
call it crime
I
scene
do
Relax.
think
Oh,
so.
man.
What? Nikolina Pavlova. She's in the cabin next door.
Oh, do you know who she is?
Please, what self-respecting ballet fan wouldn't know that graceful angel?
Oops, I think I upset him there. I think he might have bruised a rib.
Well, that tells us that the neighbouring cabin is unrelated to this case, at least. The case, rather.
Oh? How?
Because angels don't go around committing crimes, do they?
Oh, come on, Larry.
Oh no, I've definitely upset him.
Inspector, has your investigation in here proved fruitful?
If I'm honest, there's very little more I can do. Our duty is to make sure the scene isn't disturbed, ready to hand over to the Hong Kong police. So I'm just keeping watch here, trying not to take my eyes off the job.
Oh, I see.
There is one thing. I do have a small piece of new information for you.
Oh, what?
Yes, do tell us, Inspector, please.
There's a giant snake. Don't worry about it.
What is this new information you have, Inspector?
It's this. Rebellia's medical officer has finished his examination of the body. I managed to obtain the report.
Yay.
Kazuma's post-mortem report.
Kazuma-sama.
So, what was the cause of death?
Damage to the cervical vertebrae is what's written in the report.
His neck was broken.
Yes, it would seem so. There were no obvious wounds or other signs of injury. So at first, I think they were considering poison. But it turns out they found no trace of poison in his system at all.
Well, what weapon was used then?
Nothing has been found as yet, but the fact that there are no signs of a wound suggests it may have been a blunt object, something that wouldn't leave a mark.
Oh, I see.
All the body's nerves run through the spine to the brain. A strong enough impact to the neck could induce death. It is a possibility, and no obvious wound would be left.
Oh, Kazuma.
Jeez. I have a second copy of the report. If it might be useful, you're welcome to have it.
Really? Are you sure?
Yes, it's fine. I trust you.
We really don't deserve
At least
that.
some people do.
After all, if I didn't trust you, I'd never have agreed to you leaving this cabin in the first place, would I?
Ah,
I feel like I kind of tuned out for a very important bit.
Oh? he broke his neck. He
Oh! Okay.
I guess we can examine it further.
That's what
So
the
it's not
report says.
poison. Alright, that's fun.
Well, it could have been strangulation.
Oh, okay.
Damage to
I
the
mean,
cervical
probably
vertebrae.
not.
We're certainly
victim's
broken.
neck was almost certainly broken as a result of a strong blow to the area.
Yeah.
No obvious external injuries or traces of poison.
Sometime between 1 a.m. and a little past 2 a.m. Huh.
Someone gave him a big old bonk in the neck.
The great detective. Oh, great.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes was here, was he?
Yes. He seemed to be enjoying himself a little too much as he crept about on the floor investigating. But then he suddenly left. I suppose he must have become bored.
Did he say anything at all?
Actually, now you mention it, yes. Just one thing. He practically shouted it. "It's shoe polish!" was all he said.
Shoe polish? I wonder what he meant.
It was when he was over there, by the piece of the broken glass. Do you see?
Ah, perhaps he was talking about this brick-coloured mark, do you think?
Don't I say
Ah.
brick-coloured?
Yeah, I don't know. Yes, that must be it.
How could Mr. Sholmes know there's shoe polish?
Presumably
Probably
he
by
licked
smelling
it.
it, Rinosuke.
No, he licked it.
That leaves me cold, I'm afraid. I have no idea.
What is it? Is that the sun?
I never know what to do when it's ellipses.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I get you.
Kazuma-sama was wearing leather shoes with a very dark tan hue.
Dark tan. Sort of dark brownish red, then.
Yes, a little like the colour of red wine, but darker. I often repair them for him.
Hmm.
Oh. Does this mean that this mark was made by the polish on Kazuma's shoes as they scuffed on the floor?
Which is interesting, because that possibly shows that there was a struggle.
Hmm.
Yes.
That's really all I can tell you at this stage. I should return to my post. My fellow crewman's eyes are boring into the back of my head.
Yes, that might be the best. Thank you.
Poor Inspector. You look exhausted.
Oh, no. Well, I feel terrible that I failed to protect Asogi-san. He was my responsibility. Of course, my pain is nothing compared to yours. You were his friends. The truth is, I seem to have had a heavy head ever since I woke this morning.
A heavy head? That's interesting. My head's still throbbing too.
Sleeping?
Didn't Susato say something about that earlier as well?
Maybe,
I swear they've probably snuck something into the food, because Kazuma was the only one who didn't eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what do we need to do? Examine? We can examine this now.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll be helpful though.
Though it's clear that these letters were written with the ink that was somehow spilled on the floor. And they spelled the Russian word for wardrobe.
It does seem to be an ambiguous point to you, Naruhodo-san, as you were sleeping in there.
But to be truly unambiguous, I should have just spelt out my name, don't you think?
Well, either way, one fact remains. It's hard to imagine Kazuma-sama would have written his last words, or word, in Russian.
Which begs the question of who did write it.
Possibly someone Russian.
Do you reckon? This guy?
Big if true.
Oh.
You! Where did you go?
Oh, sorry. I just went to the...
Why? Who gave you permission to do this?
Well, Seaman Hosonaga did.
That's no Japanese, was it? Man, Japanese man, you shall be saying. Later I will roll him into a ball and throw him in cold room.
Jesus.
Like a very icy bowling ball.
He's gone back to guarding the door.
I hope Inspector Hosonaga doesn't find himself in too much trouble on our account.
He's really gone out of his way to help us, hasn't he? When we get back to Japan, we'll have to take him for a steak at La Carnival.
That could be a very long time from now, Naruhodo-san.
Alright,
That's kind of sad.
thinking, if we have a look here. I forget, what was the situation? What does that mean, Susato? Do we go here or not? I guess yes.
I don't fucking know.
Well, if we see the text, then we know. It's
Sure.
It's a good little prompt, to be fair. I can't tell you the amount of times I've spent fucking around between the scenes in
being
Ace
like, give me
Attorney.
a thing.
Fucking
Give me
Steel
a thing.
Samurai case, man. Just click it everywhere.
Ah! Look, Naruhodo-san! Seaman Stroganoff has gone.
Finally.
Wrong enough?
The burly Russian sailor who's always crossing his arms and glaring at us.
Rinetsuke, you missed the pun.
Ugh, all Russian names are impossible to remember.
Oh god.
Who's that?
I don't
is
know.
that- Nicolina?
No? Maybe?
No idea.
No idea.
Singing.
Singing.
Did you hear that?
Oh, I bet it's fucking Sholmes.
Russian singing.
It sounded like someone singing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Herlock Sholmes.
Fucking hell.
G.
Alright, well, Herlock seems to be out of the picture right now.
Who wants
Yes.
to do the Herlock stand-in?
I would fucking love to.
Go for it.
Go on.
I can't sing.
Don't.
Oh,
Or sing
yeah.
badly, it doesn't matter.
I'm just gonna do the most Matt Berry voice I can. Run on, ride the right. I did it the great detective way. Jesus fucking Christ, where's G?
This caroling. I know this lark-like voice.
Never mind that now. This is a golden opportunity for us.
Yes, you're right. We must seize it. Let's get inside Miss Pavlova's cabin while we can and investigate.
Indefinitely. Before that stringy knot crewman comes back.
Stroganoff. It's Stroganoff, not Stringy Knot.
He's trying his best.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
I love him so much.
Sir.
Well, I've done everything I can to try and get famous in this here game. I've heard this work for some other people, so I'm gonna try it now. Here's my butt.
We twerk.
There it is. There it is.
Oh, it's Mr. Sholmes. Look.
Wow, you never know where he's going to turn up next, do you?
Went vaguely cockney then. Oh, it's Mr. Sholmes. Look. He
Mr.
seems to be
Sholmes.
stealing a look at something as he sings to himself. God. Here he goes again.
Oh, fuck. I can't do that again. Fuck it. I did it
the great detective way.
was mid-tea, you can't do that, do it.
That's
Still
my
singing.
Bruce
Don't you think he hasn't
Springsteen.
noticed it?
Or he's simply in extremely high spirits.
Yes, there were times I'm sure you knew when a yard bit off more than it could chew.
I think this is to the tune of "Winner Takes It All."
No, it's to the tune. It's to the tune of My Way.
It's lucky her luck was about.
Excuse me.
I solved it all, and I stood tall. I did it the great detective way.
Mr. Sholmes!
What is it? You want to buy?
He's fucking ready.
Honestly, interrupting a fellow when he's singing? And I was just about to reach the climactic finish.
Sorry, I thought you were never going to stop, so I figured now's as good a time as any.
I very nearly dropped you to the floor with one of my famous right hooks.
What is he doing?
It's like he's doing the time warp.
It looks a little bit like he's doing the Saturday night dance.
Saturday night.
The feeling is getting high.
Alright, I get the picture. Now could you put those fists away?
Very
My
good
God.
at panic.
Mr. Sholmes, you seem to be examining something before we interrupted you.
Ah, yes, that. I was immersed in study of the ship's log, as penned by the stockily built crewman who's usually on guard here.
Oh yes, the ship's log.
Did you find out anything useful from it?
Also, at G, if you're like in the background of something, just yell, because I feel bad. Well, after 2 a.m. this morning, the majority of the entries are blank.
I think she might have fallen asleep.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, but
I'm
by the
mostly,
sound of
I'm mostly asleep.
Oh,
He is getting
Oh, baby.
I
You
mean,
cozy?
it is almost midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we call it?
like,
Sorry.
We can
Should we call
we
it
can
after
get
this conversation?
yeah, we can get to the end of the interaction and call it.
which means that there was nothing to report. Nothing of note happened, so
Oh my god, his laughter animation, look at that.
I love his
So
game.
that's a proper guffaw, that is.
Yeah.
You truly are a student from the land of the rising sun. You've been utterly blinded by it.
The caucasity of this bitch.
God.
Sorry?
Your logic, my boy, is inverted.
This is the bit that sounds like Undertale.
Yeah, this motherfucker wants to be laden so bad.
Whatever do you mean, Mr. Sholmes?
Observe the other pages, and all shall become clear. It would seem the same crewman oft stands sentry in this first-class passageway. And he has an almost religious practice of recording nothing to report every half hour.
He writes that in every 30 minutes.
Nothing to report.
Precisely! Put simply, the seaman writes nothing to report when there is just that. And yet,
The ship's log from last night is largely blank. He didn't even write nothing to report.
Do you mean?
yes, there were circumstances afoot last night, which led to the seaman being absent from his post.
What kind of circumstances? What happened? It was a fucking murder, Susato. A man died.
There was a fucking murder! That remains a mystery for now, but we can be sure something significant took place.
Like a murder.
Like a murder! So significant that it caused the seaman to forget his regular habit of scribing nothing to report in the log.
Like a murder.
Like a murder. Yeah.
Maybe there was a murder to report. These are important details. I would stake my life on it. You must log the ship's log in your mental file, in your mind palace, if you would.
The court record.
Now that deduction was worthy of a great detective. He's not half bad when he tries.
Right. Ah, you're starting to understand what my way is. I see. What makes Sholmes Sholmes. Brilliance. Mwahahaha. Ha 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 ha. Oh, ouch.
What is it? You hurt?
Oh, don't worry yourself. I seem to be afflicted with a throbbing head this morning for some reason, nothing more.
Ooh.
The fuck?
Everyone just got really drunk last night. Everyone was figuring it out. Well, my friends, until our next encounter.
And off he goes.
He's still singing to himself. I can hear it as he wanders off down the passageway.
I did it the great detective way.
I couldn't remember the tune to that for the life of me.
Something wrong, Susato-san. You seem lost in thought.
It's just, well, I feel the same.
Sorry.
Ever since I woke this morning, I've had something of a headache. A sort of continuous throbbing.
Oh, you too?
It's probably
And we leave it at that.
And yeah,
Cliffhanger.
everyone was fucking poisoned.
Everyone was actually fucking wasted. No one's just bringing it up.
There's just one giant mass bender.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then everyone kind of forgot it happened.
No one wants to talk about it. It was well embarrassing.
Yeah, everything went wrong.
Like everyone got sloppy drunk.
But yeah, there
We
go.
accidentally steered the ship into the fucking Suez. It was a whole thing.
So yeah, the Speckled Band case is coming along.
Yeah, we're getting that.
Yeah.
The plot thickens and
Ooh.
stuff.
We finally witnessed a great deduction.
It was definitely a deduction.
That it was.
He got one of them right.
I mean, he kind of he got all the pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right. I am definitely gonna head to bed.
Yeah, me
But that was a lot of fun.
It was.
As
Yeah.
always. Thank you very
It was
much,
a
guys. Yeah. Yeah.
No.
I guess we'll be on next week.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Potentially, yeah. What is it? It's after Boxing Day.
I may be in Bristol. This will, of course, depend on what the fuck is going on with the coronavirus.
Indeed.
I have a feeling
Yes.
that they may
But is
they
there
may
another
announce
lockdown?
on Boxing Day, lockdown time, or
Yeah, I'm
Mm.
feeling that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like we didn't cancel Christmas.
But now
We
we're gonna
did not-
cancel everything else.
We did not, in fact, cancel Christmas. As you see, we
Yeah.
cancelled fucking Boxing Day instead.
Yeah, which means I will be stuck in Blackpool. So
Yeah.
Again.
Fantastic.
Well, I'm sure you might still be able to move. I imagine they probably will not. They'll probably considering how people are going to be moving around for Christmas
Yeah.
and Boxing Day. I imagine they will probably give people a heads up, so
Okay,
you will be
stream,
able to
I'm gonna
move
call
backwards
it
and
here.
forwards.
Bye, guys.